Welcome back. It's now a two-part podcast, so we'll get to the Buckeyes and Guardians in just a moment. But right now, it's time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Which NFL, founded in 1920, which NFL franchise became the first to record 700 victories when it did so on November 18th, 2010? This team also had the most players enshrined in the Hall of Fame and the most retired jersey numbers. Which team is it? And if you said the Chicago Bears, you are correct. Founded as the Decatur Staleys, excuse me, in Decatur, Illinois, in 1919, they then moved to Chicago and became the Chicago Bears in 1922. They are now one of the only two original NFL franchises remaining. The Arizona Cardinals, who were originally based in Chicago, are the only other. The Bears won 8 NFL titles and in the pre-Super Bowl era, the first in 1921 and the last in 1963. They have, though, won only one Super Bowl title in 1985 under head coach Mike Ditka. In their first 48 attempts, they have 27 Hall of Fame attempts. In their first 48 attempts, excuse me. They have 27 Hall of Fame inductees, more than any other team going into the 2013 season, excuse me. Their 13 retired jersey numbers numbers are also more than any other team or anyone else. I'll have another trivia question on Thursday night on Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame, so stay tuned for that. Flip back here. Well, moving on to the Buckeyes. After being down by 3 at halftime, the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes scored 2 touchdowns in the second half and beat the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, number 5, 21-10 at Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. C.J. Stroud threw two touchdown passes, and Ohio State shut out number 5 Notre Dame over the final 42 minutes in the gritty 21-10 victory on Saturday night. The story of the night was the defense to turn around and play the way they did after what's been said about them in the offseason, questioning their toughness, and play the way they did against the number 5 team in the country. I thought the energy was off. The energy was off the charts, for the defense tonight. Ohio State coach Ryan Day said, and it sure was by far, the Buckeyes defense held the Fighting Irish to just 253 yards, 3 of 13 on third downs, and just 12 total first downs in the debut in the debut of the new defensive coordinator Jim Knowles. The offense will come around and did late in the game, but the defense performance shows that this team is for real. The Buckeyes got an A+ for this week's game against number 5 Notre Dame. Next up, for the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes, is a matchup against the Arkansas State Red Wolves at Ohio Stadium in Columbus. The Buckeyes are 45-point favorites over Arkansas State, and I think the Buckeyes will get the victory in this game because Arkansas State is 44.4 underdogs. Check me if I'm wrong on that. Kickoff is Saturday at 12 noon p.m. on Big Ten Network. Moving on to the Guardians right now. They are trying to snap their 3-game losing skid as they were taking on the Kansas City Royals in the at Kauffman Stadium and in Cincinnati in Kansas City, Missouri tonight. And I just found out, just ended moments ago, the Guardians have done it. They have snapped their losing streak, and they are now 6. They beat the Kansas City Royals in 10, 6-5. This was one of those games they needed to win tonight. Tristan McKenzie was on the hill for the Tribe tonight. He had a record of, he was going for, he now is 11-10. He was 9-11, 10-11. He was 9-11 going into tonight's game. And Brady Singer was on the hill for the Royals with a record of 7-4. McKenzie went 5.2 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, had 2 beats of bat, and struck out 5 batters. Then the bullpen came in, and they did all right considering. But Emmanuel Clase came on in the 9th and was able to have a 1-2-3 inning. But it was to extra innings they go because the Guardians tied it up in the bottom of the 9th inning. So it was the 2 extra innings they went. And I'm going to do a little recap of the game right now for you. Top of the second, Austin Hedges out on a sacrifice bunt to pitcher Brady Singer. Andres Ginemis scores. Tyler Freeman the second. It was 1-0 case, 1-0 Guardians. Miles Strauss singles on a line drive to right fielder Drew Waters. Tyler Freeman scores. It was 2-0 Guardians. It was a 2-0 Guardians lead. Drew Waters homers on a fly ball to right field. Michael Massey scores. It was this was K, and then KC tied it at 2. In the top of the 6th, Josh Naylor homers. It's his 17th of the season on a fly ball to center field. It was a 3-2 KC the Guardians lead. Salvador Perez doubled on a ground ball to left field. Stephen Kwan and MJ Melendez scores, and then KC tied it at 4. In the top of the 9th, Ahmed Rosario strikes out swinging. Bottom of the 9th, Mickey Lopez grounds out to first baseman Josh Naylor. So it was to extra innings we go. Josh Naylor flies out to center fielder Michael A. Taylor. Oscar Gonzalez doubles on a sharp fly ball to center field. Michael A. Taylor Ahmed Rosario scores. Jose Ramirez scores. It was 6-4 KC. And in the bottom of the 10th, MJ Melendez singles on a ground ball to center fielder Miles Straw. Mickey Lopez scores. It was 6-5. Bobby Wood Jr. grounds out into a double play. Guardian second baseman Andres Gimenez to shortstop Taylor Freeman to first baseman Josh Naylor. MJ Melendez out at second. Bobby Witt Jr. out at first. The Guardians challenged the play at first. Call on the field. The call on the field was overturned. Nick Prado grounds out softly to pitcher Emmanuel Clase, who did get the save. And nonetheless, the Guardians win 6-5, and they snap that losing skid and go to. And Tristan McKenzie with the win. He goes to 9-11 on the season. I'm going to go back up here a minute. I got to see where that pitcher is. Hernandez. Oops. Carlos Hernandez takes the loss. And he falls to... And now he takes the loss in tonight's game. And he falls to 0-5 on the season. He has yet to get his first... As Morgan got the win. It was... Emmanuel Kloss got the save. Eli Morgan got the win. Win tonight. And Eli Morgan got the win for the Guardians, but they got Tristan McKenzie off the hook. He goes to 5-3 on the season. Kloss got his 31st save of the season, and the Guardians are now 69-64, and the KC falls to 55-81. And 81, and the Guardians are now remain in first place. They were tied with the Twins, but now they remain one game ahead of the Minnesota Twins, and I want to check it out. And the Twins did lose to the Yankees tonight. They're playing the Yankees. They lost 5-2. So we are one game ahead of the Minnesota Twins, and the Twins fall to 68-65. So we are one game ahead. We are 69-64, and in first place in the Central Division. The Guardians are trying to make a 2-in-a-row tomorrow, as they will take on the Royals again from Kauffman Stadium in Game 2 of this 3-game series. And let me tell you who's going to be on the mound for them tomorrow night on the hill. And, excuse me. And I'm just going to come up on my screen here. I have my smartphone that came up on there. Shane Bieber will be on the mound. He's 8-8, going to go for his 9th win of the season. And Chris Bubbick on the hill for the Royals with a record of 2-10. He'll go for his 3rd win of the season. First pitch at 8:10 on Bally Sports, Great Lakes, Ohio. Getting back to the Browns. I got a little NFL preview, and they're not. A lot of people feel that the Deshaun Watson is not going to be his usual self when he returns, because they are saying some stuff about Deshaun Watson. Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson he's serving 11 games suspension to start the season, and he feels and a lot of media feels that the Browns' Super Bowl run is on hold. Myles Garrett's face cringed as if he just missed a certain sack by letting the quarterback escape. On the brink of a new season, Garrett hates to think how Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, coming off their 3 straight 4th place finishes and expected to do little in 2021, turn the AFC North upside down. Garrett won't be surprised if it flips again. Everyone's pretty good this year, said the Browns All-Pro defensive end, who's entering his 6th season and has who's never seen the division so balanced. You couldn't say that every year that I have been here, but everyone has a chance to win it, and I agree. And I agree with that. And so. And I feel Watson will be back with the team, as I said, for Week 13, and I feel he'll get his rhythm. He's going to prove himself, and I just feel that this is going to be, I think, a great season for the Browns. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up. for this edition of Scott Sports 101. I'll be back Thursday for the premiere of Scott Sports 101 Thursday Night Football pregame show. And I'll have the two teams that will kick it off on Thursday night. So that will be on, and so I'm looking forward to that, so I'll see you then. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.